Tara Redfield, and I am a food writer in Los Angeles. And today I am with Christine Oppenheim, who is a private vegan chef and owner of Veggie Fixation in Santa Monica. And she is going to show us how to make vegan French toast today.
Thanks, Tara. Excited. So basically when you're choosing a bread for a vegan French toast, you want to make sure there's no egg or whey or honey in it.
Sure.
So I chose a basic sourdough bread. I love La Brea Bakery bread because they have a lot of choices, so you can play around with. But basic sourdough bread, it can be a day old, it can be fresh. Either one is fine. And then I'll have this in the pan ready to be soaked. So I just keep my bread there. And right now, the mix that we're going to make is enough to do up to 6 slices of bread.
Great.
So we'll start with some almond milk. And we have about a cup and a half of that.
Okay.
And then to our almond milk, we're going to mix some ground flax. And ground flax and also the chickpea flour, garbanzo flour that we're going to use is what substitutes the egg for the vegan French toast.
Sticky.
Exactly. And if you wanted to really have it gel, you can also add a little bit of arrowroot or cornstarch or something of that as well. And then you have a little bit of a gelling. This is a baked French toast, so you don't really need that element. But if you're going to pan fry it, that would be your way to go.
And now this was chickpea flour?
That was the garbanzo flour, chickpea flour, yes.
And how much did you put in there?
That was just 2 tablespoons and 2 tablespoons of the flax.
Okay.
And then we have a little bit of coconut oil as well. And then into that, we're also going to add a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And I love these little guys because they go up and down. You only need one. You don't have to worry about losing the set. And you can put as much or as little cinnamon as you like. If you don't like a lot of cinnamon, just tone it down. If you like it more, amp it up. And then since this is going to be an almond crusted French toast, I'm going to put about a half a teaspoon of almond extract just to give it a little extra zing. And a teaspoon of vanilla extract as well.
And then about how much of the coconut oil did you put in?
Oh, that was just a couple of tablespoons of coconut oil.
Tablespoons. Perfect. Okay.
And then we're going to add anywhere from a quarter of a cup of sliced almonds to 3/4 of a cup, depending on how much almond you want. So if you want a lot of almond, just throw a whole lot of almonds in there.
It's up to you.
Exactly. And just whisk that up so it's nice and mixed. And you can whisk it first and then add the almonds, and it's a little easier to
I can smell the cinnamon.
Yeah. I smell the almonds too. I smell that almond extract. And you get a nice, evenly mixed batter. So I'm just going to pour this over. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little fork here and flip it around.
Okay, so it really soaks all that in.
So everything gets soaked. And then I grab a spoon, just pour it on top. So you want it to just be nice and moist and get the bread wet and get those almonds all over it. And the great thing is that if you want this to be a super sweet French toast, you can put a little maple syrup or sugar inside the batter. But if you want it to be a little on the more mild side, you just add the maple syrup after. So you get a little sweet from the almonds, so you don't need a lot of sweetness to this.
Absolutely. So you just want to make sure this is good and soaked.
Yeah, and you can flip it over a couple times if you need to, and just keep doing that on both sides. And then we have 2 ways to make this. We can either stick it in the oven covered as it is right now, and you would do that in a 350-degree oven for about 20 minutes, and then uncover it and add another 10 to 15 minutes to get it nice and crispy. Or, as I mentioned, add the arrowroot or cornstarch into the batter, and then just do it on the stove like you would a classic French toast. So just in a pan with a little bit of oil on the pan and cook it. So we'll get this in the oven since it's already in our tray, and then we'll present it.
It'll be good to go. Great. All right, this is the French toast, and it is baked for about 15 minutes, and it is just garnished lovely. What else did you do to this?
So obviously you can see a little maple syrup. We've drizzled it with maple syrup, and you can put as much or as little maple syrup as you like. I love the combination of almonds and raspberries, so have some raspberries on the side for your little fruit. And then you can see the almonds all stuck to it, so that's nice, and it's nice and crispy on the outside, and delicious.
Thank you so much, Christine. It looks delicious.
My pleasure. Thank you, Tara.